Prepare for another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. After I do something inside of the, what's it called? Nimbasa gym? Elisa's gym? So, yeah. Roller coasters are cool. That's the thing that's happening. Yeah. I'm, it's summertime now, so, lots of spare time and whatnot. My birthday is coming up at the end of the month on July 31st, so, depending on financials, I may pick up a capture card, and I may just start doing some Let's Plays of console games, which I kind of want to do. A few games I'm thinking of, like, I kind of just want to do for fun and whatnot. So that's going to be something that I'm definitely going to be in the near future. Probably in August, I'll be doing some more Let's Plays. Probably just to tide myself over until Black and White 2 is released, because it's kind of been less fun battling now without Black and White 2 to battle with. So there'll probably be less battles in general for the month. I don't know. I gotta find something else to do. So that's why I'm probably gonna start Let's Playing some console games and whatnot. That's gonna be some funness. I also need a good headset too to record this because I can't use this microphone for Let's Playing that kind of stuff. So we got a OU battle here against. I don't know. I have the name right here. Where is it? I know. I have it. It's. Damn it. Fail at Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, we're both using rain teams, so it's always funny when you both lead with weather teams. We always have the tendency to neither of us to lead with our weather starters because we're just like, you set up the weather. No, you set it up. It's the same weather. It doesn't really matter. So he ends up leading off with his Dragonite. I lead off with my Mirachi. I decided to go for the second just to break his multi-scale. Wasn't really sure what set he'd be since Dragonite's hell's a versatile. I do see the Dragonite, so I do break the multi-scale, which is nice. So going to Swampert now, knowing I could take a +1 Fire Punch or Earthquake, and he ends up having the Fire Punch. Is really nice because now I can take an Outrage for sure and just hit him with an Ice Beam, which I was pretty sure would be strong enough to kill, but it's just gonna live with a smidgen, unfortunately. And now this thing is kind of a big threat at that much hit points because there's no Life Orb. So I'm like, well, I do still have one Steel. I do have my Fortress. I'm just gonna switch that in. I know I still can't take the outrages that well since I'm specially defensive, so it's still gonna do more than I would have liked, but I know I can at least take 2, and I just kind of hope that he would get the third turn outrage, so he has to go for it and now go for Fire Punch. So yeah, he actually does get the third turn of outrage, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna be able to kill him off with a Gyro Ball, and that could have been a disaster if I didn't deal with that thing. If that thing got the second turn of outrage, I wouldn't have been screwed because I could have just gone to my thing, but it would have not been as pleasant. So Gyro Ball is going to take out the Dragonite, and yeah, that thing's dead, but it still kind of did a lot of damage to my team. So he's gonna go Nose Politoed now to set up his rain, so that's nice, I guess. I don't really know why. So I figured, okay, I don't know what he's going to go for. I'm just going to switch into my Breloom, which is really stupid because I really should have figured that he'd probably just go for the safe Scald. And I'm like, if it burns me, but he actually doesn't burn me, which is really surprising because my luck. But Scald decides to hate me not once in his life. So I go for the Substitute, just thinking if he wants to switch, because you never go for Spore on the first turn with Breloom. Always sub first. It's just better that way. He stays and goes for the Ice Beam, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to Spore you now because I'm Breloom. And when you're slower than Breloom, when you're slower than a Breloom, and you don't have Sleep Claws, there is no way you can possibly win. There is nothing you can do. So my opponent's gonna stay in here, and I have no clue why. So I'm gonna go for the sub. Of course, he's gonna get the first turn wake and kill me off with a Nice Beam, and I'm just like, okay, I'm faster than you, so I'm just going to Spore you again. And I'm going to speed this part up because he's going to get the first turn wake like 3 times in a row. And this is what I say. He can't possibly win. I'm just going to keep doing this until he doesn't get the first turn wake. But of course, because my luck, he gets the first turn wake like a shit ton of times. And I'm just like, this is useless. Stall, why are you staying in? Why don't you just switch out after you're put to sleep? This makes no goddamn sense. So I finally go for the sub, and he does go get a second turn of sleep, which is like, there. Was that so hard? So I was going to go for the Seed Bomb. He ends up waking up the next turn and going for the Protect, which I'm just like, that was also useless. Thank you for the free Poison Heal. That wasn't very smart at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go for the Spore again, because why not? I'm faster, and I can just sleep it and then Seed Bomb it, so it's really no point in me not to Spore. And now he's finally, sleeping. Now he's finally, okay, and Poison Heal, and now he's finally going to switch into his Latios and take a Seed Bomb for no reason, because if he was smart, he would have just switched out as soon as he got slept, and then he would have switched in Latios as I went for the Substitute. So that Latios didn't have to take that Seed Bomb damage at all, and now it's going to take a Focus Punch as it goes for the second, and to break my Substitute. Unfortunately, it's still not high enough to break the sub, so not like it really mattered, because Focus Punch is still not going to be enough to take it out, unfortunately, but it's still, that was like, those series of plays just really annoys me, so Yeah, Latios is weak. I don't want to take a Psychic, so I'm just going to switch into my own Politoed. This isn't a defensive one. This is Scarfed, so I can't take the Psychic as well as I would have liked, especially if this thing is Specs, which it kind of looks like it. I can't really tell, to be honest. But I know I'm going to be faster because I'm Scarfed, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam and take it out, so that's going to die. So, yay. I love Scarf Politoed. It's so nice. I'm drizzling, I know it. So, he ends up switching into his Vaporeon. I don't want to take a Scald. I'm just going to switch into my Fortress as fodder. He ends up just going for the safe Ice Beam for no reason at all, and it's now he's just going to Scald me next turn and kill me. Doesn't really make a difference. I'm just switching Fortress in as fodder anyways, because his only dragon is dead. Actually, yeah, both of his dragons are dead, because, yeah, they're dead. So I go into Rachi now, figuring I can set up on this thing, and I kind of forgot about the rain. I mean, I knew the rain was there, obviously, because this is a rain team, and they're both rain teams, but I forgot that that's going to boost the power of Scald to the point where the Calm Mind isn't really going to help me that much, because it still does like a third, and he does get the first turn burn, of course, because Scald is back to hating me again, so that's kind of bad, but yeah, and there's no real point in going for any more Calm Minds, because after the burn, it's just going to keep whittling me down, so I'm just going to go for the Thunder. I know it's going to be at the worst to a KO, and it does do like 75%, so that's really nice, but I'm still not going to be as high as health as I wanted to be. I was kind of hoping to more so scare this Vaporeon away, and now I'm just going to be stuck at low health after I kill it off with that Thunder. So, it's at low health, I'm just going to go for the Psychic to finish it off now, because that's what you would do in a situation like this. But he ends up switching into Rotom, I guess predicting another Thunder, which I find kind of weird, because if I went for another Thunder and got the 60% chance to paralyze him, that I would have just killed him off with a Psychic anyway, so it's probably worse that I actually switched moves there. Even though Psychic will do more, Thunder would have been the better option if I got the Parallax. So it goes with the Hydro Pump to try to finish me off, but he misses, which really does suck, but it didn't really matter that much, and I'm just going to finish him off with a Psychic. So yeah, Rachi gets to live for another turn, but Burn's still going to wither it down a lot, so it's still bad news bears and whatnot. And now he's going to switch into his Tornadus and just finish me off with the Hurricane, because I think that's his best thing. He has to actually hit this Jirachi now, but I'm not so low that even with the +1 special defense and the resistance, it's still going to kill. I don't have any defensive investment at all, so that's going to kill, and I do see the Life Orb. So I'm going to go into my Dragonite now. This is a special defensive range Dragonite, so I do have the Thunder on him, and I know I can take literally any hit. It goes for the HP Ice. It doesn't even do a half, so even if I didn't have Multi-Skill, it still wouldn't have killed me, and I'm going to be able to kill him off with a Thunder. That new Tornadus form in Black and White 2 is really, really good. Like, I can see that thing being in the top 10 easily. That thing is really good, that new Tornadus form. So yeah, Thunder's going to take out the Tornadus. His last two guys are both Water type, and they're both weak to Thunder, so it's pretty much my game from here. It's going to go into Politoed now. Because it's sleeping, I'm going to be a little bit of a dick and just go for the Dragon Tail, because I can get free damage off, and since sleep turns reset, I really have nothing to fear for going for the Dragon Tail, except for it being funny, so ha ha ha, Dragon Tail. And I'm just going to kill off the Vaporeon with a Thunder, and yeah, leftovers, and then yeah, that's gonna pretty much be my game. It was kind of a short match, wasn't that great of a match, but I needed something to upload, because really I have really bad luck with finding decent matches. Half the matches I find are just so shitty. I don't know why. I just have bad maybe my standards are too high for a good match, but this wasn't even that great of a match. He's only gonna run on the last turn, which I hate when people run on the last turn, because it ends so abruptly. I hate that so much. Whatever, that's gonna be a good game, and I will see you guys for some battles over the course of the next month, but probably Let's Plays sometime in August and for the remainder of the year, so until Black and White 2 at least, so look forward to that, I guess, or not look forward to it, depending on who you are. But I'll see you guys whenever that is, and bye.